They like to think of themselves kind of like a sports agent, but instead of representing an athlete, they want to represent you. James Carkidi of JFC Staffing is ready to help you get your career started in the new year. How about it?
We are. We most definitely are.
What are people looking for when they're thinking about making that big career change?
Yeah, oftentimes, regrettably, they're not looking for the right things. What they need to do is make sure that they do their due diligence and explore the potential career that they might dive into. For instance, why is that position available? Who was in that position previously, and or why did that person not work out or move on? They want to explore things like the culture. What kind of management is it? Is it managed by dictatorship, or is it something that they want to coach and bring you in and be more of a collaborative team process?
Do you think people don't ask those questions because they're more excited about getting a job than really investing in the time to find out what they want to do?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything. I think they're excited about getting into potentially into a new career, but also they're maybe kind of stressed and panicked about the current career they're in, so they're not taking the due diligence and the proper time to do the research, so they don't become like in a Groundhog Day scenario and getting into another career that could bring the same pressures and anxiety.
Right. Now, you do have some statistics that are pretty interesting on how people feel when they're in the workplace. Share those with us.
Yeah, some scary statistics. The Gallup organization has been doing what they call the State of the American Workforce poll for about over a decade, and it largely hasn't changed. Last year's data showed that 70% of the American workforce, they're not engaged by the work that they do. And what leads to that, some say, is the management, the culture, maybe it's the job itself. But I pair that with another statistic by Towers Watson. It's a global workforce study, and that showed that 48% of employees globally either do not trust or they're unsure of their trust in management and leadership of their companies. The two of those combined obviously are an epidemic, and it's not a positive signal there.
Yeah. So what do you think people are looking for when they come in the door and they see you and they're just tired of where they are? What are the things they're saying? Hey, this is what I want.
Yeah, exactly. I think too many of us have settled for less, and we've decided to go to places where we work on something. Rather, we should be working towards something. We got to have a sense of purpose, which will infuse passion in what we're doing. And that way, when you go home at the end of the day or at the end of a long week, you have a sense of fulfillment, and you're grateful for the work that you're doing and how it touches the lives of others, no matter if it's widgets or if the previous panel, if it's a physician.
Well, when someone comes in to see you and they feel just that way, I'm done, I'm over it, what do you do there to kind of help them get going in the right direction?
We'd like to give them a hug, but we're not allowed to. What we really do, though, is
That's very kind of you. I like that.
They might run if I try to give them a hug. But yeah, we really try to engage them in meaningful conversation. We really want to be an active listener to pull the information out of them. So just like going to a physician, we want to know what their specific ailments are so we can treat it precisely by putting them into a career and under the right management structure that they're gonna thrive in and not just survive in.
That's a really good way to put it. What's the ailment, and try to fix it. I like that. I think that's wonderful. You're going to be there for those folks. Let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, absolutely. Please check us out at www.jfcstaffing.com, or you can call us at 1-888-JFC-JOBS.
Just sounds like some people out there might ring in the new year checking you out.
Yeah, I hope so.
That would be
We'd
great.
happy to serve them.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here.